What if the struggle you hate is the room where God will meet you? Maybe you didn't choose the storm. Maybe you never asked for the weight that sits on your chest when the world goes quiet. But here you are, in a place you would never have picked, asking questions you never thought you'd ask. Hear this. The room you want to escape may be the very place where God is shaping your strength, tuning your heart, and teaching you how to breathe again. Not to punish you, but to prepare you. Not to break you, but to build you. There are seasons when you feel unseen, unheard, and misunderstood. You do your best and it still feels like not enough. You pray and the answers seem far away. You try to explain the ache and people tell you to be strong, as if strength means silence. But God is not asking you to fake it. God is inviting you to bring the real you, the tired you, the uncertain you, the honest you. The room of struggle becomes holy the moment you stop pretending and start talking to Him as you are. Think about the moments that carved you deeper, the tears that wouldn't stop, the nights that felt endless, the questions that made you feel guilty for even asking. Those were not wasted. In those places, you learn the comfort of God's arms. You learn that when everyone else is busy, God stays. When your hands are empty, His are not. When your words run out, He still listens. The struggle revealed a love you can lean on, not just admire from a distance. You're not broken beyond repair. You are under construction with purpose. The valley did not prove your weakness. It revealed your endurance. The doors that closed did not end your story. They redirected it. The delay was not denial. It was the training ground where your roots went deeper. If you had skipped the process, you would have missed the strength. You would have missed the wisdom. You would have missed the quiet confidence that only comes from walking through fire and discovering that God walks there too. So today, do something brave. Thank God for what you learned in places you never wanted to be. Thank Him for the nights that led to morning. Thank Him for the battles that taught you to pray with focus. Thank Him for the pain that turned into praise. Gratitude does not deny reality. It declares that God is present in reality. Gratitude shifts your view from why me to walk with me, and that shift changes everything. Your scars are not shame. They are signatures of survival. They say, I have been through what would have crushed me and I am still here. They remind you that you did not stand alone. They remind you of the strength you did not know you had until you needed it. Do not hide them. Let them speak. Someone needs your honesty more than your perfection. Someone needs to know that faith can shake and still stand, that hope can cry and still rise, that love can hurt and still choose to love again. If you are weary, hear this with tenderness. Exhaustion is not defeat. Weariness is a sign that you have carried much for a long time. Let God carry you. Rest is not quitting. Rest is trust. Rest is the decision to step into God's presence and let His peace do what your effort cannot. In that rest, your mind clears, your heart steadies, and your next step becomes visible. You do not have to see the whole path today. You only need enough light for the next step. When fear and doubt speak loudly, remember who you belong to. You are not defined by your worst day or your loudest failure. You are defined by the one who holds your future. What rises against you does not outrank the one who goes before you. The force that formed the mountains is not intimidated by the mountain in front of you. The same God who carried you through the last valley already knows the way through this one. There will be moments when you want to give up. Say it out loud if you need to. God, I cannot do this alone. That is not weakness. That is wisdom. Surrender is not losing. Surrender is handing back what you were never built to carry by yourself. When you come to the end of yourself, you discover the beginning of His strength. You find that your breath returns, your shoulders drop, and the panic loosens its grip. Peace does not always change your circumstance first. It changes you inside the circumstance. Keep moving, even if today it is only one small step. Keep praying, even if your prayer is a whisper. Keep showing up, even if your hands shake. Every step you take in faith is an act of defiance against the darkness. Every choice to trust when you could fear shapes the person you are becoming. Every time you rise after a fall, you prove that resilience is not a feeling. It is a decision empowered by God. Let this be your confession today. I am being refined, not ruined. I am being prepared, not punished. I am being led, not lost. Speak it to your heart. Speak it to your fear. Speak it to the mirror. You're not behind. You are right on time for who you are becoming. Growth is not always visible, but it is real. Seed work always looks like nothing until it looks like everything. If comparison is stealing your peace, release it. Your journey does not need to match anyone else's timeline. Your path is your path, and God is faithful on it. What takes others a moment might take you a season. And that is okay. You are not late. You are learning what you need for the life you are called to carry. The weight of your calling requires the strength of your process. Some of you are carrying pain from people who should have protected you. You were faithful, and they were not. You were honest, and they were not. You were loyal, and they were not. Let me say this with care. Release them. Forgiveness is not approval. Forgiveness is freedom. It is placing the burden into God's hands and refusing to let bitterness write your future. Your heart heals faster when your hands let go. Now lift your eyes. Imagine tomorrow, not as a threat, but as a promise. The God who stood with you in the midnight is already in your morning. The God who strengthened you for the last battle is equipping you for the next breakthrough. The room of struggle will not always be your address. It is a classroom, and when the lesson is complete, you will carry the wisdom wherever you go. If you need words for your next breath, borrow mine. God, I give you my fear, my rush, and my need to control. I give you my timeline. I give you my disappointment. Shape it into something beautiful. Use my story to lift someone who feels like I do right now. And when I forget how far you've brought me, remind me again. You are not finished. You are not forgotten. You are not alone. You are rising, steadily, quietly, surely, into the person struggle was sent to reveal. Let the room you hate become the altar where you meet God again and again, until the fire that tried to burn you becomes the light that guides you. And when you walk out of that room, you will not walk out empty. You will walk out with strength, with wisdom, with peace, and with a voice that can help others find their way.